earthquake struck just after about 8 o'clock local time. 2 towns in Sichuan province seem to have been particularly badly hit. Now, according to officials in Sichuan, at least 2 people have been killed, but other media reports are quoting officials suggesting that hundreds may have been killed or injured. Now, according again to reports, 2,000 or so soldiers are rushing to the scene as part of the rescue operation. This, as you were pointing out, was a powerful earthquake, and the earthquake could be felt for hundreds of kilometres away. You have to remember, of course, that Sichuan province is no stranger to earthquakes. Back in 2008, there was a devastating earthquake in which almost 90,000 people were killed.
Martin, are we talking about very urban areas, or has it even stretched into the countryside? What do we know about that?
Well, it seems to have affected 2 townships. 2 towns seem to have been particularly badly hit. I was just watching the state-run broadcaster, and they were showing pictures of debris on the roads and people standing on the streets. So in those areas, yes, the earthquake had been felt, but it didn't look too serious. I think the big question is, where was the epicenter of this earthquake? It seems to have been these 2 towns, and it's not clear whether or not rescue workers have managed to reach that, so the details are still coming through. It's worth also pointing out that there are
of the quake. Buildings damaged across a wide area. The quake struck at just before 8 o'clock in the morning, local time. The force of it made the earth move at up to 10 centimeters per second. In Yan City, the tremor was so strong, some people barely had time to escape.
We didn't have time to check out or take things. I barely had time to glance at the clock. The 3 of us, my daughter, my grandson, and I, were hiding in the bathroom. We couldn't stand still. I felt we could be thrown out of the window. We just moved up to the 7th floor.
This part of China is particularly prone to earthquakes, as it lies in an area of high seismic activity, where 2 plates converge. It's now 5 years since a massive quake struck in Sichuan province and claimed the lives of more than 80,000 people. Back then, it took the emergency services a long period to establish the full extent of the damage. And while this event is not as strong as that, it will be some time before the final casualty count is clear.